We go. Alright, y'all. That's it. Golf cart, 2014 club car audio system on golf cart. Of course, the two Memphis 8s and all those speakers and all amp, 1200 watt, and all that stuff. So I'll catch y'all in the next one. Make sure you go watch part 1 though, to see how far this thing's really come, because it is absolutely crazy. So check that out. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later. What's up, y'all? I'll just come back on here to make another video of my golf cart system on this 2014 club car that I've been working on for a while. And if you're just now seeing this, make sure you go watch part 1, which is a video on my channel. It's not the same system, it's an old one, but I would recommend going and watching it because the difference is just absolutely crazy. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of rundown of everything I've done to it. I've been fooling with it. I've had many systems on here, from good to bad to worse, and you know, whatever. But this is the one I'm running now. I'm going to do a new sub box, and there's some other stuff I want to change, but this is just how it is now, and I figured I'd come back and make a new video of it. So to start off, I guess we'll start down here at the battery. I got 2 runs of 4-aught to the amp, which I'll show y'all that in a little bit, and of course the fuse up there. And it's all run up under the golf cart, a couple runs of your 4-aught. And then all these wires are, one's for the radio, and then one's for rock lights I got up under it. So there's all that's mostly down here. And this is where the battery is. I don't have enough space for it in the actual battery thing, so it's just back here, and that's where all my stuff's run. Sub box is kind of trashy. I don't really like it, and I'm gonna do a new one here in a little while. I gotta get wood. It's gonna have acrylic and all kind of other garbage on it. So this is what I'm working with for now. I had a 12 in here, a Rock Gate 12 before these, and then I went and bought these 2 Memphis audio power, I think Power Reference 8s or something. So I have those in here now. And I just have them in this box for now until I can make a new one. So that's, you know, it's way too big for them, as you can probably tell. I mean, compared to the golf cart, it's way too big. And it was honestly a little big for that 12, but it's just what I had. And then wiring, all of it's wired to 1 ohm. So yeah, here's these subs, the Memphis 8s. And then it's all ran to 1 terminal, push terminal I got on the side of the box. And then for speaker wire, I got a run of 10 gauge, new concepts, OFC speaker wire ran from here to the amp. And it's a short run of it, but there's that. So yeah, Here's basically the box, course ported. I don't even know the specs of this thing. I just made it, really, kind of pieced it together. So it's not that good, but it's gonna get redone here soon. So there's the box on the back. And then we'll get up under here, and here's where my amps ran to. As you can see, those run a 4-aught come up under this little back part back here. And then the 10 gauge speaker wire that's ran up under there, and then up to the box. And my RCAs and my remote, well, my remote turn-ons ran up under there too to the radio. But here's my base remote wire. It's 1200 watt amp. I did repaint it, do all that stuff to it. It didn't look like this. RGB, got a little RGB strip in it. So yeah, there's that. It's up under here, kind of tucked away. So there's that, wired down to 1 ohm again. So I got it up under there, and then put these two 8s. I think they're like 300 watts a piece. I think that's, that ain't RMS though. I'm pretty sure I think they're like 300 watts. No, yeah, RMS, and then, I don't know, I guess, about 600 watts peak or something. So there's that. And then, did do custom console a while back. As you can see, it's got a little hole right there. But for now, all it has is one cut port. I was gonna put a switch panel in it for a bunch of other garbage I got on here, but I never got around to that. And it's got a cutout for a cut port, but I just didn't have none at the time, so now it's covered up. But it's got a hole there to where I can just pull this fabric out and put another one. So there's that. It sits up under here pretty good. I made it as skinny as I could be, so there's still leg room on each side. So there's that. Speaker rack. All this 3/4 inch plywood. These are just some Sony 6.5s with some Rockford Fosgate covers. These didn't have covers, but I had these off some old Rockford Fosgate, so I just threw them on here to make it look way better. 5.5 inch speakers, just some Walmart. It's something I could get at the time. It's 2 of those, and then the 2 6.5s. And then a piece of a plexiglass. It's got lights all the way around the inside. Piece of plexiglass with a little decal on it. I don't know what kind of camo this is. It's just some camo fabric I had. I wrapped it all in. And then to mount it, all this is set on this piece of plywood up here that is screwed into these little mounts for the roof. So that's how that's all connected to the golf cart. And then on each side, each speaker has its own terminals. And of course I got all my wires. I'm not sure what gauge. I think it's like 16 gauge probably. It's all ran down through here. And then it's wired. I'll pull this up, you can see it. It's all running through there, all the way down here, into here, up under the golf cart, and then up to the radio right there. So it's basically the same on each side. I have a little disconnect though for the LED lights up here, so they're also ran for that too. And then here's the front of it. Of course, the windshield still goes up and all that. And as you can see, it's about the same on this side. Ran down through there. Basically the same concept. So there's that. And then for the radio, this is a piece of MBF 3/4 inch. And then on it is a Cadillac wood grain out of a Cadillac Escalade console that I had lying around. So there's that. So that piece of wood grain is out of a Cadillac. Rockford Fosgate tweeter. I got 2 of them. I'm probably gonna move them around though, but I had to fill in that space somehow, so I just went ahead and put one on there. And then a Powell Marine radio. I've had many radios on here in the days, and they've all been the first 2 I had were 2 double dens, and then after that I had 2 single dens, but they wasn't Marine. And they all kept getting ruined, so I just bought a single den Marine, and that's what I've been running for a long time. So that's the radio setup. Then my bass remotes ran up under the golf cart, of course, and it's up here. It did come with the amp, and the amp is a Jensen amp from Walmart. So there's that if you wanted to know. So that's basically it with the radio. All the garbage ran up behind it and all in there. So that's it with the radio. And of course the amp, 2 8s, everything going on back here. And then all this stuff, of course, ran down through there and into there. So that's basically it. But I guess I'll come back on here in just a second and give y'all a little demo of it all, 'cause I'm sure y'all want to hear it.